The Club World Cup is finished, and we've witnessed some pretty incredible moments from really great teams and really great players. Today, we're going to put on our hater hats and figure out what we hated the most about the Club World Cup. A lot of really good teams in the Club World Cup, and some really good fan bases, and really good players, and a couple decent managers. Who did you despise watching at the tournament? First category, first award here. Make your nomination. Raheem, the team you hate to watch the most.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not really enjoy watching like Seattle Sounders. I'll just put like, bro,
the MLS hatred,
like,
bang.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, I just felt like Seattle Sounders just got like outclassed the whole tournament, bro. Like, it was like they had no chance. Like, every single game they were going out there, it looked like they didn't even really believe that they could really win. You know what I'm saying? It kind of just went like, it just kind of felt like Seattle Sounders just went out there and just be like, yeah, we're coming for the prize money. That's about it.
Do you know what was crazy? I talked to Brian Schmetzer like 6 months ago, and he was like, we're just happy to be here.
Happy to be here, yeah. So for me, it was like, yo, MLS, this is supposed to be your tournament, bro. Like, it's hosted in the U.S. You want to make an impact on the game. You want to play against the biggest teams in the world. Here's your opportunity. And I just felt like Seattle just fell to the side, bro.
All right, you're wrong, because MLS gave it a go. Fluminense.
You hate to watch them the most?
Oh, God. Fluminense.
Why?
Oh, they're so boring, bro.
You think so?
They're so boring. It's anti-football. Do you know what I mean?
No way, bro.
It's charming. It's charming. Don't get me wrong. It's charming, right? But it's so, like, you're telling me you watched that without falling asleep?
Okay, this is how I feel,
you're telling
bro.
me you sat down and you were like, I'm going to enjoy watching Fluminense today.
I feel like Fluminense has one of those things where, like, people aren't really watching their game. Like, think about it. The Fluminense-Chelsea game, everybody...
You're watching Seattle Sounders?
Listen to this, though. Listen to this. For the Fluminense-Chelsea game, everybody's been offering me a ticket. Raheem, go to this game, go to this game. I'm like, Real Madrid, PSG, nobody giving me a ticket. Everybody want to go to that game. So I just feel like Fluminense got no love.
Yeah, because they're rubbish to watch.
Why do you think they're rubbish to watch?
Because they don't play football.
How?
Because they don't try
They got Thiago Silva in the back doing his thing.
Where does he play?
In the center back position,
So
bro.
their best player is a centre back.
That is true, but at the same time, I feel like we talk about one of the big things of this tournament, right? Where European teams were talking about how many games they're playing over the course of this year. That was like the big topic.
Sure.
They asked Enzo Maresca in the interview about their playing schedule and if European teams were playing too much. He was like, yes, Chelsea have played 66 games. A reporter came back and said Fluminense have played 70 games this year. He was absolutely silent.
Yeah, no, true.
So it just says, like, at the end of the day, as much as these European teams are complaining about a really packed schedule, these Brazilian teams are playing way more games.
Right, I get that, but literally every Brazilian team, and I love their fans, don't get me wrong, love the fans, love them, but every Brazilian team's been like, all right, park it.
Would you prefer that? Would you say that Palmeiras played better football than Fluminense?
Yes, because I like watching Estevao and their attacking players more.
Okay, I'm going to make my judgment now.
Yeah.
Both of you guys made good arguments. I'm going to give it to Raheem, though. The reason I'm going to give it to Raheem is that...
Because Fluminense is a semi-finalist.
Yeah, because Fluminense has made it very far in the tournament, and they clearly want to win. They're playing winning footy. Whereas Seattle is very much like, we're just happy to be here. And to me, that's a loser mentality. So
definitely, bro. For MLS, if you really want to get put on the map, you got to perform in tournaments like this when the whole world's watching. And I just feel like Seattle Sounders are just like you said, bro. They're just happy to be there, bro.
Next award. Tom, you go first on this one. Player you dislike the most.
Oh my God, that's actually quite hard. Player I dislike.
You have so many.
Yeah, because I'm a professional hater. I actually dislike a lot of footballers. Love a lot of footballers, but dislike a lot of footballers. And the player I dislike the most, Bernardo Silva.
Why?
Because he's a rat. And he looks like a rat. And he's annoying. I just find him irritating.
Now that's how I feel about Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, he's of that same ilk, and I don't know why we're going in on Portuguese people by that logic. I just find Bernardo Silva really, really irritating, and all he does is complain and get grumpy at the refs. And Man City were bad, so it's like, shut up, you passed it.
For me, I'm gonna stay with Man City. I'm gonna say Phil Foden, bro. I felt like Phil Foden was trying so hard in warm-ups. Like, you could tell the energy between him and Cherokee was weird this tournament. Like, I feel like Phil Foden knows that Ryan Cherokee's there to take his spot.
Yeah.
So like, you could tell in the warm-ups he was trying to do his best volleys, his best like tricks, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that he's applying pressure on Ryan Cherokee. But like, for me, Phil Foden was ineffective this tournament again as well, bro.
Did you see that video on City social media? It's like the City attacking players, they're all doing like their shooting drills.
And you can see him going crazy hard.
It's like Foden's going crazy hard. He's like, you know, trying to smash it. I can't do left foot, but like he's trying to smash it top bins and everything. Cherokee gets one, he just flicks it up, pap. Like,
hits it
and everyone's,
effortlessly.
Yeah, and everyone's like, what the f, dude?
We've all been there.
I feel him, bro. Because when you see somebody like in your position about to take it, you want to do everything you can to kind of keep it. You feel me? But Ryan Cherok's just so naturally gifted. It just comes off as like so nonchalant and so elegant. And when Phil Foden does it, it's like, bro, you're British, fam. You're trying a little too hard, my boy.
And
you know what I'm saying?
What's hilarious is that Ryan Cherok's is a 22-year-old French kid who does not give a single.
Yeah, he does.
Like his whole brand is like, I am an asshole, and managers have been unable to coach me.
But I think honestly, at the end of the day, I think he'll do well at City. But yeah, I feel like Phil Foden was just doing a little bit too much, and I think it affected his performances. Like you could tell in the Club World Cup, still didn't even play that well.
Yeah. All right, I'll give that one to Raheem again. I think that was good reasoning. Tom, yours was just that you didn't like him.
Yeah, Tom, you just don't like his face.
Am I wrong? Right. No, but here's the thing, right? I've developed this brand as like professional hater, right?
Yeah, facts.
I can't like anything.
Next award. Raheem, you go first. What's the most annoying manager?
Most annoying manager.
Easy.
I think most annoying manager for me, the manager that probably annoyed me the most was Enzo Maresca. Because you got to think about it like this. Why are Chelsea complaining about how many games they play when they have like 40 people on their roster?
Yeah, you could put out a new team every
week. You have
week.
Nicholas Jackson, you have Liam Delap, and now Joao Pedro as your striker. What are you complaining about? If you want to start any of them, you'll be effective in this tournament, bro.
Yeah.
You're complaining about playing 66 games this year, bro. Fluminense played 70 plus, and you're playing against them in the semifinals. Like, you have no excuses, bro. So for a manager like Enzo Maresca to make those, basically just complain, just saying, yo, we're playing too much games and stuff. It's like, bro, you have as many players as you can at your disposal.
Okay, I like that, but Pep Guardiola.
Ooh, okay. That was my second option.
Pep by far, because like, dude, you are Man City. You have so much talent at your disposal. Stop making excuses.
Yeah.
So like the number of excuses this man makes, the fact that he's benching Rodri after bringing him on, the fact that he's like, oh yeah, like Al Hilal were always going to give us a good game. Shut up, you are Man City. You have spent £300 million in the last 6 months. I do not want to hear a single word about like how tough your life is. Boo frickin' who.
And I think
you should be Al Hilal. Annoying.
Do you find it very annoying that these European clubs are complaining so much while these South American clubs are just like, yo, we playing, bro?
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's hilarious because like if there's one thing that the Club World Cup should actually like, the thing, like for getting serious, right? The thing that we have learned from this tournament more than anything else is that we need to treat South American football with more respect.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
bro.
we have always been Eurocentric in football. Like it just is. And like I've been guilty, bro. But like just watching this, the way that they A, want to win it, and B, kind of have like a humility to want to go after it as well. Like, smashed it.
Who do you think had a better argument?
Oh yeah, for that one, I'll give it to Tom on this
Thank
one.
you.
Pep's pretty annoying. Yeah.
Thank you.
Shittiest game, Raheem.
Ooh, this game, bro. I feel like this game got to be the ones where like nobody was watching, bro.
Oh yeah, the one in Orlando where
there was
like
a couple
30
games
people.
in Orlando where we're empty, bro.
Ulsan against Mamelodi Sundowns.
Ulsan versus Mamelodi Sundowns had to be the worst game because I'm pretty sure there was like barely any goals in it and nobody was at the game. I think maybe like 10K if they were lucky. They got 10K in Orlando, maybe even less.
Do you know what's nuts is that this is the worst game and Raheem didn't know what happened in it.
Yeah, that's how you know. Like, obviously, I'm just basing my worst game off of like the amount of people that went, and I know for sure. I had a friend that went to the Mamelodi Sundowns versus Ulsan game, but she's South African, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But like, bro, who's going to that game in Orlando?
Not
like,
a lot of people.
Come on, dog. Like, you gotta FIFA and Club World Cup. That's one of the things. Like, I know people aren't gonna really show up for games like that, and I don't even think it's the team's fault. I think it's just like there's not enough people who are fans or even know who Mamelodi or Ulsan is in America.
Your friend, was he the manager of Mamelodi or something? Like,
my homie's goalkeeper for the team.
Yeah.
Shout out Ronald Williams.
Yeah.
Some of the best goalkeeper in the game.
Average Raheem story.
But there was no one at the game though, bro. He was saving it and nobody was even cheering, bro.
Yeah, that's actually messed up.
It's kind of sad.
Do you know what? I honestly think the worst games, and I don't want to go on South American football, but like the worst games for like 85 minutes at any game that Boca Juniors is playing.
They were an interesting team.
They were gross to watch. They played zero football, and like there was like 30 seconds of every one of their games where you're like, this is awesome. They're just kicking the other team, and then you're like, wait, the other team can't play any football.
I gotta go with Raheem on that one. I think just the photos of that game in Orlando were pretty striking.
Bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, how can it be the worst game if he didn't watch it?
Well, he doesn't have to watch it.
I don't have to watch it because no one else did either.
Yeah. Last award. Most annoying fan base.
Most annoying fan base.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's got to be one of them that thought they would be like a big club that thought they were relevant and just ended up being cringe.
Oh,
so
I
like,
know.
For me, okay, go ahead.
For me, I think Chelsea, bro. Chelsea had no fans at their Atlanta games in Mercedes-Benz. And I know people talk about, for example, they played big matches as well. And I feel like Chelsea is one of those clubs where you think like you have so many fans that are Chelsea fans or so many friends that are Chelsea fans. And for me, I feel like those Chelsea games were super empty, bro. The one at Mercedes-Benz in particular that I remember in my head barely had any fans there. And I feel like Chelsea's like one of those clubs who pride themselves on having like fan bases all around the world, being a massive club. But Chelsea fans did not come to support them.
So the absolute worst, I think, similar vibes, Man City.
Man City too.
Man City. Similar thing. I mean, the one thing that you'll get about Chelsea is because they have so many players, like there are fans from somewhere. But like Man City have won what, 4 out of the last 5 Premier Leagues? They're the most successful club in England over the last 15 years. Yeah. That there wasn't a camaraderie around them like there was around another fan base. Give you an example. Auckland City, right? Semi-professional club. Their right back left Seattle University to try and make it pro, and he's taking classes for like medical school right now.
Insane.
They had like 50 fans of the most dedicated human beings you will ever see in your lives that paid $10,000 each to come and watch their team.
Nah, for sure.
Like that's awesome.
That is awesome.
And those 50 are far more valuable than however many thousand Man City fans there were at every game.
I did not see much fans from like the Premier League clubs. I think that's the most disappointing thing.
Here's my question for you.
When you go to like a Real Madrid game or like a Dortmund game,
nuts.
Fans from those clubs, bro.
Okay, I'll give that one to Raheem, mainly because I think that there were some City fans at a lot of the games.
The City fan is like, we did really well, guys.
More so than the Chelsea game. I think the one Chelsea game in Atlanta was pretty damning because that looks pretty similar to the Orlando.
That looked very similar to the Orlando game. I know people talk about, look, people work during the day, and I get it. But like, bro, you're Chelsea FC, my boy.